Okay, well, I think that, not to knock the question of like how are we going to get people to pay for our content, but I feel like that's a question that, I don't know, I don't even know why we're talking about it anymore. Like, it just doesn't seem to make sense. Like, people aren't paying for content, so like, let's like try to figure out other ways.
I think we sort of established earlier that's not quite true. It's true for most outlets, but not all of them.
Cool. Okay. Then yeah. Give me some.
Like the New York Times, for example, is, you know, I think I forget what percentage it was, but it was something like, you know, like 90%. Well, they have 1 million digital subscribers, and something like 12% of their audience accounts for 90% of their revenue. So I mean, audiences could definitely be drivers. And if you do it well, you can get people to pay for your content. It's sort of a question of how do you get, you know, is it sort of a chicken and egg issue in terms of you have to have really high quality content that people are willing to pay for? Is it the, you know, we were talking a little bit about packaging, is it the way that the appeal is packaged? And so, you know, I think there's a lot of different dynamics that go into it, but people will pay for content. It just sort of depends on who you are, who's asking people, and what you're offering.
Okay, fair. proven wrong. But I guess where I'm coming from is sort of an impatience of like trying to do what like the New York Times of the world are doing. Like, why do we need to be like them? Let's do our own thing. And then I guess to your question, like, do you have an advantage if you're new? I guess I always thought about the disadvantage that Technically had versus like one of the legacy papers was that we, that we were so much more short-staffed and we had to put out like so much more content, so people would keep coming back to us every day. So I would have to write like 4 to 6 stories every day in order to get people to come back to us versus like a legacy paper which had a staff of like X number of people. So I think that was like one of the really hard, like just like logistic things. You had to build a brand from nothing, so you had to just put out like a ton of content.